Manifestation fails when this inner axis is disconnected. You can spend years turning the same key without realizing that the lock is a different one. While you focus on your mind, your body whispers codes you cannot decipher. It is like trying to change the sound of an orchestra by tuning only one instrument. You align your thoughts, but the field remains dissonant. Because it is not what you think that moves things, it is what you silently vibrate. There is a hidden structure within you. It is not symbolic, it is energetic. 3 centers, one single line of force: base, center, and crown, sacrum, heart, and pineal gland. When they do not communicate, your energy speaks alone, and the universe does not respond to monologues. But when they pulse in the same rhythm, reality listens and mirrors it back. This is no longer just a mental technique. It is the science of a body that feels, of a heart that codes, and of a vision that perceives before it happens. Most people never access this because they try to climb a ladder starting from the top. Today, you will go down, and only then truly rise. And when you rise, you will bring reality up with you. There is an energetic architecture within your body that no one ever taught you how to decode. An invisible yet absolutely real axis that runs through the base of your being, touches your emotional center, and reaches your most subtle perception. This axis connects the sacrum, the heart, and the pineal gland, and when these 3 centers align, your reality bends to your vibration. It is not magic, it is vibrational structure. Those who understand this stop trying to manifest with the mind and begin to create with the entire body. Most people only wish, but wishing does not move the field. What moves it is coherence. And coherence is born when the impulse of the sacrum meets the emotional truth of the heart and is guided by the clear vision of the pineal gland. You do not need more affirmations, nor endless rituals. You need to reactivate the axis, because when this circuit awakens, your body becomes an antenna for reality. Ancient Egypt did not teach this as a metaphor. The jed was not just a symbol, it was the pillar of ascension. It rose from the base to the top of consciousness, passing through the inner temple where the heart was weighed and the soul found its path. Hermes called this alignment harmony between planes. What vibrates below must be reflected above. The pineal gland without the heart is illusion. The heart without the sacrum is intention without impulse. The sacrum without direction gets lost in instinct. But when all 3 come together, the field responds. Energy organizes itself, and reality bends. In the ancient mystery schools, the body was not seen as a prison for the soul, but as its sacred dwelling. Each vertebra, each gland, each heartbeat was part of a hidden map that, once deciphered, opened gateways of creation. There was no separation between the spiritual and the physical. The unseen was felt through the flesh. Ancient Egypt represented this wisdom in its temples, inscriptions, and rituals. The jed, the upright pillar that supported the spine of Osiris, was not merely a symbol of stability. It was a sign of vibrational ascension, of energy rising from the earth to the throne of the spirit. This ascent was not achieved through words, but through vibration. It began in the sacrum, where the raw force of creation lies dormant. It passed through the heart, where the soul is weighed, measured, and refined. And it culminated in the eye of Horus, represented by the pineal gland, the gateway to inner vision. This internal journey was the true initiation. Hermes Trismegistus, the enigmatic figure who united the wisdom of Egypt and Greece, taught that all that is true must be reflected across 3 planes: physical, mental, and spiritual. In Hermetic language, what is below must be in harmony with what is above, but also with what vibrates in between. This harmony is the hidden code of manifestation. Without it, creation collapses or becomes distorted. The emerald tablets, attributed to Hermes, reveal that the universe is a mind, but the body is the temple. This phrase, though simple, holds a formula. The mind desires, the body vibrates, the temple responds. And if the temple is misaligned, the mind becomes blind. In Taoist traditions, this axis is also represented by the three Dancians, centers of energy that must flow freely for the being to manifest its higher nature. Knowledge was unified. Philosophy and physiology walked side by side, and the body was treated as a living key, an instrument tuned to cosmic principles. Losing this vision is what fragmented modern spirituality. Recovering it is not merely remembering, it is reactivating. What was once revealed in silent temples is now beginning to be measured in laboratories. Science is getting closer, not because it seeks to imitate mysticism, but because the data is beginning to tell the same story in a different language. The field of the heart, for example, is no longer a metaphor. It is detectable, expansive, and shaped by emotion. Research from the HeartMath Institute shows that this field changes within seconds according to what we feel. And it influences not only the brain, but also the surrounding environment. This is called heart coherence, a measurable state where the body enters into a bioelectrical symphony. But harmony does not end in the chest. The cerebrospinal fluid, which circulates from the base of the spine to the pineal gland, pulses with the rhythm of breathing and inner movement. When this pulsation is consciously activated, something subtle happens. The pineal gland awakens. This gland, long overlooked, is connected to circadian rhythms, the perception of time, and the production of neurotransmitters that regulate altered states of consciousness. Studies show that it responds to electromagnetic fields, breathing, and mental focus. The very same path described in ancient esoteric diagrams from the base to the top of the head now appears in resonance images, neurological maps, and protocols for regulating the nervous system. The vagus nerve, the main channel between body and brain, is activated precisely by what ancient traditions have always taught: slow breathing, embodied presence, and inner silence. But now, this is no longer about belief. It is repeatable. It is observable. It is a code, and it pulses within you. Everything begins at the base. It is there, in the silent territory of the sacrum, that the pulse of creation rests. But it is not activated by force. It awakens through presence. The first key is to bring awareness into the body, leaving behind the restless mind and anchoring yourself in the realm of instinct. Sit in silence, relax your shoulders, close your eyes, and bring your attention to the base of your spine. Breathe deeply without rushing. As you inhale, imagine the energy of the earth rising to your sacrum. As you exhale, release the weight of control. This seemingly simple breath activates the vagus nerve and initiates the movement of the cerebrospinal fluid, awakening the first connection of the axis. You are not merely breathing. You are signaling to your body that it is safe to exist. This state is the gateway to the field of manifestation. The sacrum vibrates when it feels safe, not when it is forced, and safety begins with presence. With this foundation activated, the body begins to reorganize vibrationally. You will notice a gentle warmth, a sensation of pulsing, a subtle increase in vitality. Do not expect a spectacle. The power lies in silent repetition. Dedicate a few minutes each day to this first movement alone. It is the foundation upon which everything else will be built. If you ignore the base, every intention will collapse. But if it vibrates with steadiness, reality listens. With the base vibrating, it is time to access the center, the heart. Not the muscle that pumps blood, but the magnetic core that encodes your frequency. This is where raw impulse is transformed into felt intention. Without this emotional filter, your energy rises in a disorganized way, and the field does not understand. The heart must feel truth in order to emit coherence. Place one hand over your chest. Breathe as if each inhale were an act of inner gentleness. As you breathe, bring to mind someone or something that makes you feel deeply grateful. Do not think, feel. This feeling generates a specific electromagnetic pattern, and it is this pattern that the universe recognizes. The mind can lie, the heart cannot. When it vibrates in gratitude, love, presence, new information is recorded in your field. You stop asking and begin transmitting. This is the point where desire becomes frequency. Do this for 3 full minutes, not with haste, but with surrender. Notice what shifts. Your breath slows, your body warms, your mind becomes still. This is the beginning of coherence. And coherence is not positive thinking. It is when every part of your being says the same thing at the same time. This vibration is clearer than any word. This is where the universe begins to pay attention. Now that the base pulses and the center vibrates, the time has come for vision. The pineal gland at the top of this axis is the point where your inner reality meets the unseen. But it does not respond to force, it responds to clarity. You do not activate the pineal gland with mental effort, but with vibrational direction. Sit in silence, eyes closed, with a soft focus on the center of your forehead, slightly above. Take a few deep breaths, maintaining the connection with what you felt in your heart. Now, without visualizing external images, picture an internal state. How do you feel when you are at peace? How does your body vibrate when everything is in harmony? Anchor this sensation as if it were a light pulsing from within outward. This is the code of the pineal gland. It interprets vibration as vision. The purer the feeling, the clearer the perception. The pineal gland translates this frequency into images, intuitions, and non-verbal commands. It is as if your energy begins to write into the field. At this point, your axis is complete. The sacrum as impulse, the heart as filter, the pineal gland as direction. You are no longer trying to manifest. You are emitting a field that magnetizes through resonance. And the universe responds not to your effort, but to the precision of your vibration. Ava was not searching for formulas. She was already tired of them. Tired of lists, mental commands, and empty promises. What she wanted was silence, yet she could not seem to find it. Inside, everything was noise. A fine, constant hum, as if something were vibrating out of place. She could not explain it, but she could feel it. Her energy was disconnected from itself. It was not sadness, it was misalignment. She began to notice that the more she tried to focus, the farther she felt from what she truly wanted. Then, on an ordinary late afternoon, she did something unusual. She stopped. She lay down on the cold floor of the living room, not to meditate, not to pray, simply to feel. She placed her hand on her abdomen. She breathed slowly, and there, in that moment, something shifted. She realized she had never listened to her own body with such attention. An ancient memory awakened, not from the mind, but from the bones, as if the body was saying, "Now you have truly returned." Ava followed the flow. She felt her sacrum vibrate like an ancestral drum. She felt her heart warm without any apparent reason. She felt her pineal gland open like a flower that did not need sunlight to bloom. In the days that followed, she asked nothing of the universe. Yet the universe began to respond, not because of techniques, but because she had finally become coherent vibration. She understood that manifestation is not about doing, it is about tuning. The greatest obstacle in this process is not the difficulty of the practice. It is vibrational impatience. Many people begin the process of internal alignment, but give up before the body responds, because we are addicted to quick results. Even in spirituality, we want to feel something extraordinary in 5 minutes. But the sacrum heart pineal axis is not a button, it is a field. And fields need consistency in order to stabilize. The body tests your presence before it releases its codes. If you practice while expecting an immediate external sign, you are still trapped in the demanding mind. Transmutation happens when you replace expectation with listening. Instead of waiting to feel something, allow yourself simply to be whole. The practice is not about gaining something. It is about reorganizing what you already are. And this reorganization happens in silence. The solution lies in a simple yet radical choice. Stop seeking sensations and begin sustaining presence. Breathe deeply. Relax your jaw. Release your shoulders. Bring your attention to the sacrum. Then to the heart. Then to the center of your forehead. Without forcing, without expecting, simply vibrate there. Over time, this vibration begins to vibrate through you, and then, without warning, the field responds. You do not manifest with scattered thoughts. You manifest with integrated frequency, and this integration does not happen in the demanding mind, but in the knowing body. What has been revealed in this video is not merely a spiritual vision, it is a forgotten inner technology. When the sacrum pulses with instinct, the heart vibrates with truth, and the pineal gland sees with clarity, you no longer need to chase results. You become the result. There is no delay in the field, there is misalignment, and the sacrum heart pineal axis is the map to return to the coherence that creates. Do not wait to feel something extraordinary. Feel the ordinary with depth, and the extraordinary will come. This knowledge is not meant to be admired, it is meant to be embodied, because everything changes when you stop asking for miracles. And start behaving like one. As G.I. Gurdjieff said, you are not what you wish to be, you are what you are able to be. You do not manifest what you want, you manifest what you vibrate, consistently and silently. And if what you vibrate is fragmented, what returns will be as well. But when every cell in your body emits the same frequency, the universe does not hesitate, it responds. The field is not selective. It is a mirror, and the mirror reflects clearly only what is fully aligned. Now, you hold the key, and it is not a key that opens external doors. It is a key that turns within. And transforms your body into a portal, a carrier of the vibration that creates worlds. If this content resonated with you, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Write this mantra phrase in the comments. My inner axis is alive and in coherence. This declaration anchors the vibration of the video in your field and strengthens the community's connection. Share it with someone who feels ready to stop thinking and start vibrating with truth. And click on the screen to watch another transformative video from the Transcend channel. Because when the axis awakens, the body is no longer just a body. It becomes the silent command of reality.